This is the MOBC, My Own Boxing Community. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now, this is a special video that I want to do for a good friend of mine on here and a longtime supporter of my channel, and that's Martin Dunstan. In my last video, it was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke on this fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, and I said my thoughts on it, which was nothing. But in reality, I do have some things to say about this fight. I just didn't want to say it in that video because it just wasn't the time or place for me to say the things that I wanted to say about the fight, because I did want to talk about some of the posts that I had put up on YouTube. Jake Paul is a joke, and I'm surprised at, and I'm not just surprised, but I'm disappointed in a lot of professional boxers who spoke on this fight, boxers who have podcasts, YouTubers, YTBC channels, the popular channels, people that I know that I'm cool with. And then in the comment section, which is the boxing fans, whether you're diehard or casuals, I'm disappointed in each and every one of you guys for even thinking, having the thought, the audacity to even assume that Jake Paul had a puncher's chance in beating Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has got to be the most disrespected boxer today. A boxer that has no smut on his name. A boxer that's very respectful. A boxer that from the beginning was all about legacy. A boxer who took legacy fights, and he may have came up short, but we cannot say the same about a lot of boxers who are active now and who are in their prime, who won't even think about having a legacy fight. Anthony Joshua, because he's not American, because he doesn't sag his pants, and because he's articulate when he speaks, you guys dislike him. Now, sometimes I say this all the time. You guys got to make up your mind. On one hand, you don't like a fighter that's too quiet and too respectful. You say he's boring. And on another hand, when the guy talks too much and he's boisterous, you guys don't like him. You want to see him lose. Which one is it? But Anthony Joshua has found a way to be respectful, talk the smack that he has to talk when the time comes, and sell a fight. He doesn't have to be big in America. He doesn't have to be a star for you little boxing fans here in the United States. He's not from the United States. He's popular where he needs to be popular at, and that's all that matters. And to think that there were boxing podcasts, ex-professional champions out there giving Jake Paul a puncher's chance, saying that Jake Paul is a skilled fighter coming from where he came from. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at the MOBC, and you're only going to get it here at the MOBC because I have no filter. Jake Paul is trash. He doesn't do anything special. There's nothing special about Jake Paul other than having bogus fights, allegedly with certain rules to fit the narrative. Okay? Period. Point blank. And all this talk about Jake Paul is good for boxing because he brings views to the boxing. He brings new eyes to the boxing. Do you really think that the people, the casual fans who watch YouTubers, who watch fools like uh, Tate, whatever that guy name is, that YouTuber, Tate, whatever his name is. You think guys who watch these YouTubers boxing are watching Inouye, are watching Foster, are watching Bam Bam Rodriguez? Do you think any of those boxers know who Fabio Wardley is? Don't sit there and tell me that Jake Paul is bringing new eyes to boxing, because he ain't. And you're a fool for thinking that he does. I'm sorry. You're a fool for thinking Jake Paul brings new eyes to the sport of boxing. Possibly, maybe 10%, maybe. But how many people watch Netflix, tuned into Netflix, and you think those same casual fans are going to tune into Inouye's next fight? Huh? How many of those people even know? Huh? Who do you think that they know who the heavyweight champion is right now? Do they even know that Gassiev used to fight at cruiserweight and now he's a heavyweight? See, when you start getting technical and you start breaking down fighters in the sport of boxing, then you'll realize that Jake Paul isn't bringing eyes to fighters like that. He may be bringing new eyes to Tank Davis. He may be bringing new eyes to fighters like Shakur. But they're not boxing. Boxing is bigger than Shakur and Tank Davis and other popular fighters out there, quote unquote popular. The Instagram and Twitter champions. But to sit there, and I watch you YouTube some videos, and I watch you boxing channels, and I watch some of you boxing ex-champions and podcasters out there giving Jake Paul a puncher's chance, saying that he could probably outbox him, and then saying Anthony Joshua shouldn't have gone that far. Well, for one, Jake Paul ran. And number two, you could see that Anthony Joshua was a professional. He carried him. There was times where he could have hit him in his face. There was times when he could have hit him in his body. There was times when he jabbed to his glove, where he punched at his gloves on purpose. There was times where he telegraphed his punches on purpose. You think that Jake Paul was going to actually hurt him? Anthony Joshua didn't care about getting hit by Jake Paul because he's not a heavyweight and he's not even a professional cruiserweight. He doesn't have the punching power like you guys think that he has, because we could go all across the United States and all through the UK and all through Europe. There's a whole bunch of amateur boxers in those gyms right now, his weight, that punches harder than him and that has more skills than him. And this is a fact. And a lot of you guys who've never been in a boxing gym before, but I'm talking to you guys who've been in the boxing gym before. You know it, especially you guys out there that are professionals and ex-professionals. Because you guys don't want to criticize Jake Paul, because you guys don't want to ruin a potential opportunity with this man. And that's what's sickening. You guys aren't honest. We're here at the MOBC. We are honest. There's nothing special about Jake Paul. He's not a good boxer. He has no skills. He's not fast. He doesn't have good footwork. He does nothing good. Nothing. And all you boxing fans out there, all you YouTubers out there, people that I'm even cool with, I'm talking to you. You're a fool if you think that Jake Paul is just miraculously talented YouTube boxer. He's not. He's not. He just has the complexion for the protection. He's the right ethnicity for the boxing vicinity. I just made that up. MOBC. All day, baby. We rhyme too. So all you guys out there who got a hate for Anthony Joshua, you dislike Anthony Joshua, dislike the guys in boxing who aren't for legacy. Because last time I checked, there's nothing wrong with trying your best trying your best, trying to become a champion and failing at it and still moving forward, still uh, uh, fighting on, still smiling, even though the critics take you down. And that's what Anthony Joshua does. Nothing but respect for Anthony Joshua. Still has one of the best resumes in boxing today. Still, till this day. Has some very good wins till this day. So I don't want to sit there and I don't even want to debate anyone about this whole Jake Paul circuit. He's a clown. He's not a real boxer. He's a YouTuber. Shame on all you boxing fans out there.